why lifting consistently isn't enough to build muscle. Now, I went from being skinny fat to being jacked, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why just lifting consistently won't be enough to actually achieve your dream physique. And I'm just gonna go straight into it. And these are the non-negotiables. If you're not doing these two things, then you can forget about achieving your dream physique. And that simply is eating the right amounts of food and eating healthy food. Not eating junk food or just trying your best to limit and cut out as much junk food as possible, and eating the right amount of protein, fats, carbohydrates, the right amount of nutrition that you need. Because we all know this too, but I just gotta get this out the way because this is a non-negotiable. If you don't have these two things that I'm about to say right here, then you can just forget about it. The first one is you need to be getting the right amount of foods in your system. You need to be eating the correct foods as well. Not just any food you see. You need to be eating as healthy as possible. You can simply follow my diet. I do what is called an 80-20 diet, where 80% you eat healthy and 20% you eat whatever you want. And realistically, what I do is I eat healthy Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, I'll have myself a nice little cheat meal. That's all I do for my diet. And you can see it's been paying out. With eating the right amount of food, you need to be making sure you're achieving your protein goals, your carb goals, so on and so forth. And with your protein goals, you need to be getting 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per body weight. So, for example, if you're 185 pounds body weight, you need to be eating close to 185 grams of protein per day. And I'll be honest, sometimes for me, it's hard to hit it every single day, and that's okay. You just need to be making sure that you're always eating a lot of protein every single day. One thing that you can do is in every single meal that you eat, always make sure you have a great source of protein in that meal so that you can achieve your protein goals. And with eating the right foods, basically, if you don't even know what to eat, just eat whole foods. And if you don't know what whole foods are foods when you're eating just one single ingredient. For example, eggs. Eggs is a whole food ingredient. Why? Because what are eggs made out of? They're made out of eggs. It's just one single ingredient. That is a whole food. Another example, potato. What are potatoes made out of? A potato. It's one singular ingredient. When you're eating, and when I say potato, I don't mean going to McDonald's and eating French fries that are just induced with so much oil, so much sodium, all kinds of stuff. I'm talking about natural, fresh, natural potato. I'm talking about that. You need to be eating whole foods, nuts, eggs, chicken, lean meat, beef, steak, and the liquids that you drink, water, tea, milk. That's all I drink as well. I only drink water. When I drink tea, it's either green tea or black tea, and milk. That's literally it. Whole organic milk. That's literally it. Now, the second non-negotiable thing is sleep. We know this, but it is something that we constantly have to tell ourselves. We need to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. It is a non-negotiable. And now, like I said, even for myself, it's hard to get it every single night. But as long as you're trying to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single day, that's all that matters. You just need to try your best. Try your best to get at least, if you can't even get 7, at least just 6 hours. At least just 6. But the recommended time is between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Because obviously your body needs to recover from the workouts that it produces. And if you're not sleeping enough and you're not eating right, then you're not gonna gain results, even if you're consistent every single time in the gym. Your body needs the right nutrients and foods to fuel its muscle and to actually grow, and your body needs sleep to actually repair the muscles and grow. Those two non-negotiables, it's really, I'm telling you, if you don't have these two non-negotiables down, then you can just forget about it. I'm telling you right now, you can just forget about it. Because without these two non-negotiables, nothing else matters in the gym. If you don't have these two, then forget it. Now, I'm gonna give you, because everybody says you need to be eating right foods, sleep, blah, blah, blah. And we all know this. We all know this. It's common sense. But I'm gonna tell you the real, actual reason why people, or even yourself, will go consistently to the gym, which is good. Obviously, go consistently to the gym, but still not see results. And before I say this, if you are confused, if you're just starting your gym journey, if you don't know what workouts to perform, if you don't know what foods to eat, don't worry. We've got you covered. We've got you covered. I didn't have this when I first started my gym journey. I really didn't. I really did not. I didn't have anybody to tell me the right from wrong in my gym journey. I was just winging it until I figured it out on my own. But if I had somebody to tell me, I would have achieved all my results months, and I'm talking months, earlier. Now, if you want to receive that change like this, click the link in the description. We will literally hold your hand for you to build your dream physique. Now, let me tell you the real reason why lifters go consistently to the gym but still don't see results. And that reason is because they have low intensity. They have no intensity when they're in the gym. They just go to the gym, go through the motions, not even pumping out a sweat, not even giving your muscles a good soreness, not even a pump, and just walking out expecting to look like freaking Ronnie Coleman the next day. It's impossible. You need to have intensity when you do your workouts. You can't just go to the gym and just pump out and then leave. It's not possible. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You need to have intensity when you go to the gym. You need to have a high intensity. High intensity, low volume. All you need to do, what I do, is just do 2 sets to failure. 2 sets to failure. 2 sets to where it's low volume and going to failure so it's high intensity. That's all you need. 2 sets to failure so that you can achieve the high intensity and low volume. Once you get that down, once you start increasing the intensity of your workout, I guarantee you will start seeing even more results in the gym, especially when you go consistently. And I'll even throw in an extra bonus. And it's tracking your workouts. Not just your workouts, the amount of foods you eat, and tracking your sleep. Basically tracking everything. Your water intake, your sleep intake, your food intake, your workouts. Because once you start to track everything, you can now see, okay, this is where I'm at, this is where I need to be. You get there, you see the results, you keep doing the same thing, you keep growing, you see my point. It's literally that simple. And with tracking your workouts, for example, you also need to be doing progressive overload. Because that may be another reason why you're not growing despite going consistently in the gym. You need to be incorporating progressive overload. Because if you're not progressively overloading your exercises, then your body simply isn't going to grow. And if you don't know what progressive overload is, don't worry, I'll tell you right now. It's simply where you perform an exercise with a set number of reps and weights. For example, you do let me pick bench press, or let's just say bicep curls, 25-pound dumbbells. If you're doing bicep curls for 8 reps on the 25-pound dumbbells, and then the next week you do 10 reps, then the next week you do 12 reps, then you increase the weight, then you repeat the same process. If you're doing an exercise for 10 to 12 reps, you need to increase the weights 5 to 10 pounds, then keep going until you reach 10 to 12 reps, and then increase it again, and then continue from there. That is called progressive overload. And if you don't have that, then you're not going to grow, despite going consistently to the gym. And that's all. I'm telling you right now, the first 2 non-negotiables, if you don't have your sleep and you don't have your diet in check, forget everything that I just said, because without these 2, nothing else will work. Then, you obviously need to be incorporating high intensity, low volume. You need to pump up your intensity, is what I'm saying with that. And then lastly, you need to be incorporating progressive overload. And that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video so that we can spread this good information and help out as much people as possible. Make sure you also comment down below if there's any video ideas, you have any questions that we can answer, and video ideas that we can implement into the future. Make sure you share this video with somebody who may need this advice, whether it be your family, your friends, doesn't matter. Make sure to just share this video with somebody who may need this information. And then lastly, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's grow our community. Let us help everybody that we can as much as possible. Because this information right here is literally what is keeping you guys from actually building your dream physiques. Now, like I said previously, make sure you click the link in the description so that you can build your dream physique. If you're feeling lost, you don't know what foods to eat, what exercises to perform, don't worry, we've got you covered. Just click the link in the description, build your dream physique. We will see you in the next video. Peace.